Kentucky Plains and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz and got the good old water. All right, so let's kind of bring you guys up to speed on some things. There has been really not a whole lot of RC stuff going on, and a lot of non-RC stuff going on. So let me kind of bring you guys up to speed on everything as far as what's been happening in my world and over the past couple weeks here. So we'll start with the non-RC stuff first because that's been a big part of it. First and foremost is actually shortly after my Carl Goldberg video, I actually finally got that whole COVID thing that everyone's talking about, or maybe we're talking about. It's not a hot topic right now. So yes, I did actually get diagnosed with COVID. Here over the past couple weeks. Symptoms for me were kind of weird. Let me kind of go ahead and just kind of give you a small background. I did actually get my COVID vaccines kind of when the whole thing was sort of really starting. And I never got around to getting the booster. So I only had just the two vaccines basically. And so basically what happened is I had a day there where I was kind of feeling really, really run down. Body aches, just feeling tired, that kind of stuff. No other symptoms really, just that. And then it seems like the next day I was almost back to normal. And then maybe even the day after that I was kind of back to normal as well. And then maybe another day later, almost the same symptoms again, just run down, feeling rough. Just that kind of stuff. And, I didn't think much of it. I thought maybe it was just a mild case of the flu. I had my flu vaccine as well. And I thought maybe it was just a mild case of the flu. And then I tested. And that's all she wrote. Next thing here is kind of after the COVID thing died down and got back to my usual self, I started doing some more building work here in the hangar. I did hang up some more insulation. On the ceiling especially because we're getting into some 80 and 90 degree temperatures and it's getting mighty hot out there. So figure I better get some insulation up to kind of help with that. Another non-RC thing here that I was wanting to mention is as of just the other day, we had got some new cell phones. So this video might look a little different, might look a little clearer, I'm hoping, than some of my previous videos. So this is actually the first video I'm doing with the new phone. Normally I stick with like the Android phones, like the Samsung Galaxies, things like that. Mixed it up just a little bit and actually went with a Google Pixel. So I've got a Google Pixel phone, trying it out. So far so good. It's laid out a little differently from my previous ones, but been doing okay with it. So that's kind of what's been going on in my world, and of course we've had some family things going on as well, over the past couple weeks. So that's kind of the non-RC stuff. All right, as far as RC stuff, I hadn't really touched the Carl Goldberg Wild Sticks since the last video. I do think that I'll probably be digging the wing out here pretty soon and doing some work to it, getting the wing sort of fixed up as well, and then like I said, running the engine some more and things like that. So not much on the Carl Goldberg Wild Stick sort of things. Something I do want to mention that actually I've been sort of working in the background as well is the Seaduck, which is sitting right back there, about to probably at some point here get in a permanent location. And that'll be my next topic, by the way. Is the Seaduck. So anyways, the Seaduck, I have actually successfully programmed my Tyrannus radio to do the differential thrust with the Seaduck. So that one's good to go. And I'm sure once I get it up in the air again, I'll be doing some tweaking, probably to the trims or adjusting the differential thrust settings or anything like that. I had thought about doing a video just separately on the Seaduck, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But what I'll do, I'll include some links in the description below on some tutorials that I use to program differential thrust in case anybody has any issues with that. All right, so we got that. Now the next thing, as far as the RC stuff, and this is kind of what I was just talking about for my next topic, is just finding a way to mount these airplanes. And so I've been kind of, what I more or less have been thinking of is I want to mount them more up towards the ceiling, pretty much. I don't want to have everything, here along the walls and stuff like that. Because I've already got stuff obviously on the walls or up against the walls right now, so I don't particularly want to do that. So I figure I've got a lot of open space up there. Why not hang the planes? And let's face it too. Planes were supposed to be up in the air, so it only makes sense. But yeah, I've got a lot of open space up there, and I figured let's just work on a mounting system or something like that. Put those things up, and so I'm kind of getting around some ideas for that. I'm thinking about incorporating doing like a PVC rack, mounting it up on the joists there, the studs, and just sort of working out something like that. Something else I've been thinking of as well is for, and I've kind of been asking some advice on this as well too, but about maybe using some sort of like pulley system for like my larger airplanes, like the Wild Stick and some of that stuff. So I may incorporate that as well along with the PVC racks. So not 100% sure yet what I'm going to be doing. So, but that's coming as well. Um, and I welcome any ideas that you guys have too. I've seen a lot of different ideas out there, and it seems like a lot of them do use PVC. In fact, I had bought me a piece of PVC right here to actually sort of start working with creating a some sort of RC plane rack or something like that. So that's kind of in the works as well. And aside from that, guys, not much else. All right, guys. Well, that is all for me. That's everything in a nutshell. Sorry, no much action today. You got to listen to my boring self. So maybe, hopefully, the next videos we can get some more action and showing some things and all that kind of stuff. So, but anyways, that's all for me. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.